Hello, Steve here, Concierge Health Advisor. Whoa! You clicked on it. Vegan Peril. You're probably going to think that this is a hit piece on being a vegan. Well, no, it may sound like it, but a few insights into being vegan. If you don't understand what I'm going to uncover, inform you about in this episode, your fixation, your pursuits, your ideology of veganism will be kaput. So basically, if for ideological sake, animal rights, animal cruelty, religious maybe, I get it. Be vegan all you want, but if you're trying to rationalize being vegan is healthier, vegans aren't totally out of the woods. Even if there was research out there that indicates vegans are more healthy, vegans live longer, vegan athletes are fitter, I don't know, vegan gold medalists, I don't know. There's probably material out there, but you'll find that we're not even talking about a standard deviation. We're just talking. Even if we uncovered that vegans live 2 years longer, come on, that's not good enough. So, what vegans need to understand, if you're a vegan for the vitamins and minerals, you can get plenty of protein. Just there's protein in vegan food. Just take vegan protein powder. I get it. I've got people that do my shtick that are vegan, and but there's a difference in how they're doing vegan versus what most of you are doing in your vegan choices. As a vegan, you need to understand that if the minerals aren't in the soil, the minerals don't end up in the crops that you eat, and they don't end up into you, and then you're still dying at the average age of 77. Yeah? You're still going to get autoimmune diseases and chronic diseases. Oh, but they're genetic. No, they're not. All those chronic diseases out there, all the autoimmune diseases, all the whole metabolic syndrome complex is not genetic. It is micronutrient deficiencies, and even if you don't choose the paid packages that I have available on the website, on the show notes here, it's available. Everything is available. You can do it all littered throughout my free material. If you really want the efficacy of totally smashing those autoimmune diseases, chronic diseases, obesity, blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol problems, then if you really want the efficacy, look me up in one of the packages. So, since we started rolling out electricity throughout the whole world, we've been experiencing soil depletion of minerals, and even by the 30s in the US, there was the Senate paper number 264. I think it's 264. It uncovered that the US farming soils were 60%, 65%, around there, a big percentage, were depleted of minerals. If those minerals aren't in the food, they're not going into you. On top of that, if you eat whole grains, which means whole grains is a sexier word for, carbs, part of the whole grains. If you've got those four, wheat, barley, rye and oats, you're impeding your absorption of the micro nutrients, especially the minerals that you are getting very minute amounts, but that you are getting in your vegan diet. If you're a vegan and you don't supplement, you aren't out of the woods. You will still die at the average age around 77. If you're a vegan athlete, you're not going to go north of 77, you're going to go south of 77. What research? Oh boy. If we got research that says all these different things and they don't back it up with numbers and actual people, don't trust it. Someone was trying to indicate to me that there's vegans that have lived past 100 that have been vegans for half a century. This person and that person, and both of those examples that I just there was a doctor that lived to 104. There was this oldest lady that ever lived, apparently 122 or 123. There's been people that lived 200 plus. But this particular lady, French lady that lived to 122 or 3, they said this social media thing, right? They were still trying to tell me that she was vegan. And I looked up Wikipedia, otherwise known as Slanderpedia, right? And they were, even in that, they were saying that she had a cup of teas with milk in it. That's no vegan. She wasn't vegan. And the vegan doctor gent that some other person tried to indicate that lived to 104 said that he was vegan for half a century. No, he still ate fish on occasion. That's what Wikipedia said, right? So come on, you could do better than that. Anyway, that's just I said it wouldn't be a hit piece on vegans, but maybe a little bit on people that try and poo-poo non-vegans. That's a bit more accurate. Vegan as a whole, fair enough, but you better be supplementing just like the athlete out there, just like the doctor out there, just like the billionaire out there. All those categories that I just mentioned, they're not living longer than the average couch-sitting, smoking, Cheeto-eating, Netflix-watching Westerner. Although, the doctor, vegan, billionaire, athlete, all those categories of supposedly healthy people, they're living less than the average human life expectancy. I'm afraid so. What's your data? What's your source? Go straight to the source where people have got skin in the game. Insurance industry. The insurance companies with their actuarial tables know what's going on. They know that even according to Forbes, 2012 was it? Average life expectancy of a billionaire is about 66, and there was only about 1,000 billionaires in the world back then. Now there's more than 3,000, but anyway, that's one of those things. But all right, I'm now hitting on, or doing a hit piece on billionaires and athletes and doctors. Well, okay, about vegans, you better be supplementing, because that carrot that you're eating, that ounce of lettuce that you're eating this day and then the next day has not got the same amount of minerals in it as another batch that you've just that you bought, that you may buy next week, or the batch that you're having at a friend's place, or even in the same field, you may not get the same amount of minerals. Vegans, you better understand that if you're really going to understand your health prognosis, your health trajectory, your health forecast. If you don't understand that minerals, if they're not in the soil, they're not in your food, and they don't end up into you, then you're not out of the woods. You still may get those autoimmune diseases, chronic health diseases. There's a few obese vegans out there, may I say, and you may not be living longer either, right? So you need to understand that. Yes, I've mentioned that again, but with a bit of emotion, I need to say it again. What can I say? Anyway, what else with vegans? You need to understand that the dependability rather of the minerals is not there. You don't even know how many vitamins you're getting. You don't even know exactly how much amino acids that you're getting from your vegan diet, and also the essential fatty acids that you're getting. It's easier to get some of the amino acids and the essential fatty acids. I'm just talking about the LAs and the ALAs. One of the components in omega-3 and omega-6, they're the essential ones. Yes, we got all the other essential fatty acids that people talk about, but you need to be getting the essential fatty acids. So, and as part of what we do need, there's not, I'm supplementing with all the 27 declared micronutrients. No, there's 90 of them. There's 90 declared essential micronutrients, 60 of them are minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 essential amino acids, and 2 essential fatty acids, those 2 that I just mentioned before. And you don't know how much you're getting. Even calorie-wise, we're just using models from when they used to calculate, how much different foods, how much energy they had, like back a century ago. It's just all model-based. These foods have this much carbs, this much fat, this much protein, therefore they have this much calories. So even with calories, you may be out by double. And even if you're going on calorie counting as part of your vegan thing and staying slim, most people's vegan pursuit is a vanity pursuit. You may be also out with calorie counting as well. So I said that it won't be a hit piece, but it is a little bit. Cholesterol deficiency. If there was any studies out there that showed correlations of veganism and Alzheimer's disease, that would be a correlation. Alzheimer's is a cholesterol deficiency issue. So if you're not getting enough saturated fat, it's easier to get the saturated fat from your dairy, meat and egg. So if you're a vegan, you're missing out on the cholesterol part. And as part of cholesterol deficiency, the whole mental health crisis, epidemic, whatever you want to term it as, also it's also essential cholesterol. It's also essential for hormone health. That's why we have some of the fertility and performance issues out there. Cholesterol is important for brain and hormone health. So if there may be correlations in the amount of vegans out there, mental health and sexual performance and fertility issues. If there won't be any studies allowed, people can do studies, but they're not going to be financed. You're not going to earn much because government won't fund that sort of thing because it's unpalatable what may be discovered. So that's another peril of if you're vegan. Cholesterol doesn't lead to cholesterol levels. It's also possible that vegans have high cholesterol levels, even those LDLs, the bad cholesterol levels, is because those bad cholesterol levels are correlated to oils and sugar intake. So if you got high oils and sugar intake, don't be surprised to have an elevated bad cholesterol level, okay? That's where that's at. Saturated fat does not elevate bad cholesterol. may be eating, for non-vegans out there that have plenty of saturated fat. I've got saturated fat and I've got high cholesterol. Let me tell you, you're eating oils and sugars as well. That's donuts. Top of the tree, cholesterol, donuts, or oils and sugars. Top of the tree. So, chocolate. Anyway, and also finally, I didn't want to go too long. I mentioned oils in a bottle, and fried food, even the fried veggies. That's what's adding to our cardiovascular and stroke complex out there. Okay, it's oils that give us our atherosclerosis build up in our circulatory system. Okay, so we need to cease the gluten that I talked about before, which absorbs all the micronutrients that you are taking, but you need to be absorbing. And also we need to cease the oils, those oils in a bottle, even olive oil. Those processed oils they create the heterocyclic amines, trans fats, and acrylamides in our circulatory system that creates a buildup of that atherosclerosis in our circulatory system. And it's not saturated fat. We need saturated fat to get that cholesterol. Yes, that's very counterintuitive, mainstream, contrarian. Yes, I get it. But if you don't get it, you're going to get it. You're going to get Alzheimer's. You're going to get heart attacks. You're going to get arrhythmias, and you're going to get strokes and aneurysms, and even faster grey hair, even wrinklier, and dying faster. So if you're not getting it, you're going to get it. So get some cholesterol into you, cease the oils, cease the gluten, and then you can continue being vegan. And that's it. Until the next time, bye-bye for now. Sorry, I'm back. This is an add-on. I don't do add-ons, but I forgot to mention sugars. Sugars for vegans. Vegans need to make up their calories somehow, because they're missing out on the dense calories. Yeah, there's dense calories in vegan diets, but the densest of calories, the whole dairy, egg, and meat complex, right? So what vegans do is they gravitate to oils and sugar. And part of, I mentioned the oils, but I just wanted to end lastly on sugars. Sugars, even if you don't eat sugar as a vegan, I doubt it, your cravings are gonna want that sugar, because cravings are a signature, are a indicator, a marker of micronutrient deficiencies, and you're gonna have normal cravings just like a general omnivore out there, or keto people, or carnivore, or paleo people, intermittent people. Anyway, and so the sugars, even if you don't have sugar, those fruits that you're eating, dear vegans, fructose is also going to hamper your health. If you're eating a lot of fruit, the risk benefit of having a lot of fruit in your diet doesn't work out these days. It doesn't work out. Our modern fruit is very sugar rich versus our ancestors, and that's not going to do you that much good either. Okay, fructose is still sugar. It's still going to hamper your immune system, toxic to your cells, and it's going to hamper your micronutrient utilization. So I just wanted to finish on the sugar part. And there's also other things to avoid, which is nitrates and nitrites, but that's mainly found in those omnivore people. So the vegans don't really need to worry about the nitrates. But if your vegan choices do have nitrates and nitrates and nitrites in them, you need to avoid those as well, because nitrates and nitrites are the new carcinogen in town, even more carcinogenic than smoking, and sitting is the new smoking and all that sort of jazz. And so there's 4 food groups that even vegans need to cease. That's the gluten, wheat, barley, rye and oats, the oils that I talked about, the sugars and the nitrates, nitrites. There's 4 food groups we need to, food categories, more accurate, that we need to cease. And then your vegan life, your vegan ideology, your vegan diet will work even better. See, it's not that much of a hit piece. If it wasn't for the cholesterol thing, and my personal jury is out on the protein part, how much protein we actually require. I wouldn't mind going vegan either. But egg, saturated fat, you need it, you require it. If you're a vegan, you better source that cholesterol, that saturated fat somehow, or what you're doing with your vegan diet is all in vain, because you won't be out of the woods health-wise. Okay, that's it. Bye-bye.